Hi, I'm Eric with HyprMX. We're here at Pocket Gamer Connects in London, 2023, and I'm joined by my friend Farhan from Carry1st. Good to see you, man.
You too, Eric. Long time no see.
It has been a little bit. Speaking of which, why don't you tell us what you've been up to over the last few years? Give us a little insight into the mobile gaming industry and where you are now.
Yeah, I've been around a bit. Last few years I've spent in Copenhagen working at Cyber Games, the developer and publisher of Subway Surfers, as head of growth. I moved on this summer. I think I told you I was looking to consult, but then a good opportunity came up. And now I'm the head of UA and Monetization at Carry1st.
Nice.
And we are based in South Africa, Cape Town, but we're fully remote. So currently I'm back and forth between Europe, living my best life.
Yeah, not a bad setup there.
Yeah.
And tell us about Carry1st. What makes Carry1st unique?
So Carry1st is a startup, but with focus on the African market. So we're a games developer and publisher with in mind to kind of be the biggest in Africa, but also with a global mindset.
Okay. And in terms of the African market, what makes it kind of like an untapped opportunity for developers, and how can you help them unlock that?
So the African market is one of the main reasons I joined. It's a market with 1.1 billion smartphone devices. We have 300 million potential mobile gamers out there, and there's just a lot of opportunity because none of the Western developers have really cracked that market. So with us having a focus there, we feel like we can leverage a strong valuation for the business in the future.
Right, and being in the African market, what are the challenges? Why is it something that hasn't been done?
Well, obviously, African market being like a typical tier 3 market, they say it's about 10 years behind India somewhat. It's low connectivity, there's low ability to purchase. The Google and Apple app stores are not really set up for localization and payments. So it's not a market that's easy to crack, but it's something we feel like it's growing, and the GDP is growing massively. So we want to be able to get a strong foothold early on.
And from a UA and an ad monetization perspective, are there unique things you need to take into account or different strategies you're applying there?
I mean, it's a good question and something we're still working out, particularly because the demand and supply is going to be very different. Most developers and publishers are not going for those markets at the moment. Mm-hmm. So the whole demand supply situation is something that's very different to Western countries, and something that we still need to figure out, and how we can make that market lucrative for us.
Right. And then in terms of the apps or the games that you're focusing on, is there a genre or style that Carry1st specializes in, or is that pretty much dominated by the market and what you need to deliver?
So our goal right now is to make games that will be big in Africa and for the world. So we're focusing on casual games and something that can give us a large DAU within Africa, but also something that can make us profitable business from a UA perspective globally.
So staying sort of on the UA admon path here, are there any partners or particular channels for user acquisition that you've found successful so far?
For Africa, we're very much still figuring that out. It's obviously very different to marketing in the US. But so far, our UA strategy has mostly actually been focused on tier 1, particularly because I'm looking to drive revenue for the business at this moment. And we're looking to crack Africa with our future games slate that we're still in development for. We're also looking to publish games in Africa from Western developers. So at the moment, we've got one deal that's just come through, and we're focused on getting more deals and then doing UA with localized content for Africa.
Okay, great. And in terms of publishing, I imagine if a partner's interested in working with Carry1st, you're prepared to publish them globally, but the real value is that you're going to be able to untap that African market, right?
So we're also looking at M&A and acquiring potential games and developers to publish globally, but many of the larger Western developers may want to use us, particularly in Africa. We did a partnership with Call of Duty Mobile in South Africa. We did their marketing. We grew their DAU by 7x last year. So we're also looking to go into publishing for the region. But yeah, we're very much focused on publishing globally, but because we have that African expertise and many people across Africa, we feel like we can be a good publisher for the region.
Okay, great. And in 2023, we're kind of going into a new year, fresh start. Everyone's moving forward from 2022, which had its own challenges. What do you expect from the African market in terms of advancement, growth? What's sort of the prediction there for you guys this year?
Well, the major thing the thing that's most interesting to us is the amount of young people in Africa, and therefore the amount of smartphone devices and the potential for the growth in the space. So at the moment we see obviously low connectivity and low end devices. We expect that to catch up, but it's still going to be slow progress. Like 3G is even something that's can be not even that prominent in some areas. So we do need to deal with kind of a very different kind of market to what we're used to, and therefore this is why it's so untapped.
Right. Well, I know you've been enjoying your time in Cape Town. I'll be expecting an invite soon to come and check it out. It's always nice to see you, Farhan. Thanks for joining us, man.
You too, Eric. All the best. Cheers.